Welcome to the Dolvin Media Center podcast and presentation. I'm Jen Culbertson, your school librarian and media educator here at Dolvin. What does all that even mean? Well, I teach students once a month skills like research and writing, coding and robots, and new school approved and purchased technologies, as well as providing makerspace environments for students to explore and play. Today, we're learning specifically about digital citizenship here at Dolvin and how together we can help our kids use technology and AI safely and responsibly. In the presentation today, we are going to specifically be talking about digital citizenship and how digital citizenship lessons were taught to students at Dolvin, as well as AI. What is digital citizenship? Well, digital citizenship means using technology safely, kindly, and responsibly. We teach students healthy digital habits, like how to spot safe and unsafe online behavior, and how to be respectful online, just like in real life. Students were given 4 lessons in their classrooms this year before October 13th, and the lessons covered 4 topics: healthy digital habits, media literacy, privacy and safety, and cyberbullying. Healthy digital habits talk to them about screen times and the importance of taking break with technology. Their media literacy topics talked about teaching kids to question what they see online and is it true and who made it, and also asking them what they know about AI generated content. The privacy lesson centered on reminding them to never share personal information like their full names, addresses, or schools. And the cyberbullying lessons encourage children to speak up if someone online makes them feel uncomfortable. It was reminding them not to respond to mean messages and talking about trusted adults and to reminding students to always tell a trusted adult if they feel like they're being bullied in games and online environments. Please note that all of the content delivered to students is prepared by Common Sense Media and is highly tailored to the grade level. So the lesson that would be taught on healthy digital habits in kindergarten would be very different from the one taught in 5th grade. The following slides will talk about resources available to parents. This QR code will take you to Common Sense's Media Family Resources page, where you can find a plethora of information and resources, from things such as Common Sense Media's Carpool Conversations, Kids and Tech video series, family activities that include activity game cards where you're talking about digital literacy and AI literacy. There are grades K through 2 family activities, grades 3 through 5 family activities, and grades 6 through 8 and 9 through 12. So they actually have activities to help you have these conversations with your students at all ages. The QR code at the top left of the page is going to take you to Common Sense Media's parenting site, which is a little bit of a bigger one than the last one. On this site, you can find relevant articles to stay up to date on conversations and topics that are hot right now about AI and digital literacy. You can even take a quiz to find out how social media savvy your child is. From this page, you can also look up Common Sense Media's rating on books, games, movies, TV shows. While it may not have everything or every TV show or movie that you're looking for listed, it does have a lot of ratings out there. And one thing I love about it is it usually will have a Common Sense Media rating and also a student rating. They are usually actually pretty similar. Sometimes they're like a year or 2 off, but they also have reviews from students or kids and parents saying like why they think it's rated that. So really great website to check out if you've never been out there. The other resource I want to talk about today is Fulton County's new approved screen time management tool called Custodio. And beginning on October 20th, Fulton County launched this for parents. And what it essentially allows for is parents to control their children's screen time on their Fulton County issued device by logging in and choosing your child as your child on this tool, you're able to do a lot of things on their platform. You can get reports on what your child is doing at school and at home on their device, and also set screen time limits for different things on the device. So definitely check out Custodio. There was an email sent around October 20th from Fulton County about it. But if you have questions about it and want to get started using it, you can also email me. My email address is culbertsonj@fultonschools.org. What you're seeing on this page are just some digital citizenship considerations to think about when having conversations with your kids, or thinking about what you could do to kind of firm up your rules around social media and phones and tablets at your house. Things like turning off the chats and Roblox and other games online. I have found that to be a really great thing that I do with my own children. Sometimes my kids will call their friends on FaceTime instead while they're playing the game, which is a much safer option than using the chats in the games. Things like discussing cyberbullying, setting limits on their phones and tablets for websites and usage and around bedtime. Discussing strong passwords with your kids, especially if they're over 13, creating their own accounts. It's always a great idea to monitor any group chats that are on your child's devices, and also regularly take a look to see if your child has created accounts on Instagram and TikTok, things like that. I will tell you, as a fifth grade educator for 15 years, I do know that there are kids who know that you can put in a fake birthday and create an account. So having conversations with your kids about why those sites are 13 and older is a great idea. On this slide, you'll see just a few apps that we recommend as a starting point if you are just getting started in thinking about managing screen time and all the things we've talked about so far. This is just a few. If you have others that you use at home and you know them to be really great, I would also love that feedback sent in an email so that I can incorporate those into our digital citizenship and like media center digital age presentations in the future. This slide is really just a plug for all the things your kids can do if they come to you and they say, I'm so bored today, right? Just a reminder that in our makerspace environment that we provide for classes and individual students, some of the things that the kids like best are those low tech or no tech activities that we did as kids. Things like cross stitching and learning to crochet, making flashcards on index cards, things like that. Like the kids really love playing chess. But there are also safe technology things that kids can do. There's a lot of apps available on ClassLink, like Tumble Books, that have digital books and games. Sora is our Fulton County ebook library, which is available on ClassLink. Students can play games like chess online now. And code.org is the Fulton County approved safe coding space where it's really, really great. It offers a lot of games and activities for kids, and it walks them through coding basics in the beginning with logic and then block coding and advancing them on. So if you're looking for activities for your kids to do when they say they're bored, this slide is a great place to start. So the big question on lots of minds is, what about AI, and what are we doing to prepare students to interact with AI, and what is Fulton County's answer on using AI? The slides ahead will discuss that a little bit. So this slide on the left is talking about Fulton County's answer to AI in schools. We do believe that AI is the biggest shift in technology since the creation of the internet. Generative AI will change the way that students work now and in the future. And so we do believe here at Fulton County Schools that students need to be taught how to be AI literate, and they need to develop skills that allow them to use AI products in an effective, safe, and efficient way. So we are teaching students to use AI, or we are beginning to teach students to use AI, but in a safe environment. Some of our apps that we have currently that involve AI are Canva and Adobe, as well as an AI specific tool that Fulton County has purchased called School AI that we're going to talk about in just a minute. Um, Please note that Fulton County does not endorse ChatGPT, and Copilot is not available for students under 13. So, students at the elementary level do not have access on Fulton County computers to Copilot, even though that's a Microsoft product. So, in talking about school AI, there is a lot of great things to be said about this tool. Fulton County is deeply committed to developing students that have strong AI literacy. And School AI is a safe and secure tool designed for teaching students how to use AI safely. With School AI, teachers can create special activities called spaces where students interact with AI in a private and secure environment. Students' responses are not shared beyond the chat with the AI chatbot in AI, which ensures safety and privacy. Spaces can provide personalized tutoring on a topic, explain confusing topics, give feedback on student writing. There's so much these spaces can do. You can have students watch a video and have it prompt them in the middle to answer questions about the video. They can chat with a historical figure. We are just diving into all the things that these spaces can do here at Fulton County. The other great thing about School AI is that full monitoring is available to teachers within these spaces. School AI gives a summary of each student's interaction with feedback, and teachers can also see the entire conversation that the student had while in the space. School AI is built for education. So students get hands on, age appropriate experiences that are created and monitored by their teachers, while at the same time learning essential skills for their future, like how to respond clearly to AI and the right prompts. While AI tools are available to teachers today, training on them is still ongoing. Please know that. Our Dolvin educators will be receiving training on School AI as well as the other apps like Canva and Adobe. But it will happen over the next several years because the training is complex and the tools keep changing. So our community is receiving training, but training it will be ongoing probably for the foreseeable future. Thank you so much for tuning in. Together, remember that we can help keep our students safe, smart, and kind online. For more information or questions, please reach out to me via email. See you next time.